Hey there, we're here at Sunset Sessions. I'm Tyler Russell from KX93.5, and this is 16-year-old Ben Babylon. Wave to the camera.
Hey.
So Ben's here with us. He's going to perform with a full band that's over there in just a little bit. But you are 16 years old, and I mean, I'll right out and say that you come from a pretty legendary music family. I mean, your dad, Guy Babylon, who unfortunately passed away 5 years ago, played with Elton John.
Yeah.
Composed for him, keyboard for him. So do you feel that it's a natural talent for you? I mean, does it come easily?
I mean, my whole family was, we're all musicians. We all, love music. And my dad was he taught me my first basic keyboard things, and it just stuck with me, and I love playing music, and that's probably just the roots of it, yeah.
And you're still very involved with people that knew him and that played with him. I mean, you have a song that you recorded with Elton John's band. I mean, there's a lot of pictures of you hanging with Elton online. I mean, you're very involved in that still, right?
They're the nicest guys, so it's great, and they all live around the area, so it's great.
Have you found particular mentors or people that have really, helped you out or kind of taken you under their wing for that?
Well, I mean, the Elton John band, they've been so great. They've played on some of my songs. Matt Still, who worked with Elton John, he produced Elton John, engineered Elton John. He just came out this weekend, and he was recording some songs with me.
Yeah.
And we just got those done, and yeah.
So how is your music different from that? Like, what have you taken and done that's very much your own?
Well, I mean, I guess my beginning songs that I wrote, they were very influenced by Elton John, because that was just all I knew.
Sure.
But recently, I've been listening to a lot of other musicians and a lot of other bands and new alt rock and that kind of stuff, and my songwriting has changed throughout the years.
Right. I think it's cool your band who's going to play with you in a second. Yeah. You've all been together since you were like 12 or 13 years old, and it's pretty much the same guys.
Yeah.
You've almost kind of grown up through adolescence together in a band. So, I mean, do you plan on keeping them all around for a while?
I mean, I hope so, yeah. Depends on what they say.
Okay.
No, but yeah. I hope so.
What's it like growing up together as a band? I mean, what do you learn?
I mean, it's just awesome to have all the creative juices flowing and all the, growing up together and seeing how we all evolve musically, and how we all have different interests in music really helps the songwriting process and that kind of thing, and how we all play together.
Right. So what is the latest EP that people can grab? I know there's one you can only get at your shows, but you've got a single on iTunes, right? Yeah,
well, the one that you can get at my shows is called Further Interpretations of Real Life. That's the newest EP, has 6 songs on it. And the new song that's on iTunes is Burning Man, and we just released it, and it's awesome. Yeah.
Cool. Really, are you gonna play that one for us now-ish?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, cool. So find that on iTunes, Burning Man, and let's do it. Ben Babylon Band is here with us at Sunset Sessions.
Awesome.
Hey, we're the Ben Babylon Band. We're going to be doing an original song called Burning Man. We're going to do an acoustic version of it. It's out on iTunes right now. Thank you.
Burning man on a ledge, have you heard a single word that I have said? Come inside, burn alive, and you can work on this new project that we have. Please answer me, and don't just sit there and stare distantly. No. So what now are you gonna do? Are you gonna come inside and burn alive and get it all over with? What now? A burning man. What now that you have a choice? Now that it's out of hand, it's just a pull. What are you going to do? What now? A burning man. You got one good chance and you're hanging on to it. Got one good chance and you're hanging on to it. You got one good chance, you're hanging on to it. I got one last chance and you're hanging on you're the last thing that we have. So come inside and burn alive, and you can work on this new project that we have for you. Please answer me, don't just sit there and stare distantly. No, what now? Gonna do? I gonna come inside and burn alive and get it all over with? What now? A burning man. What now that you have a choice? Now that it's not a pen, it's just a pull. What are you going to do? What now? Burning man. You got one good chance and you're hanging on to it. Got one good chance and you're hanging on to it. Got one last chance and you're hanging on to it. Got one last chance and you're letting go, you're letting go.
You create the world of the dream.